Getting set for baseball under the sun in New York. Giants and Mets, next. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the East-leading New York Mets. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you, alongside our Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's begin by taking a look at what's led us to Game 3 of this 4-game set.
Yeah, we're just hoping that we get the same kind of offense we got last night. A lot of runs scored in that ball game, as you see there. Good for the fans, but not so good for the ERAs.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Francisco Giants, as manager Bruce Bochy sets his guys up like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Angel Pagan will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. These Mets, EK, as they take the field here today, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And as usual, it all starts with the pitching. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offense, it's done its part too, but you don't run into a lot of 6-game win streaks where you're just outscoring teams. They've gotten some real quality starts over this stretch.
Now the pitch. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here it comes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Off to a good start here as he gets him with the fastball. I know it sounds obvious, but that's going to be an important pitch for him. How is he going to be able to locate it going forward? That'll be something to watch as this game progresses.
In now, Joe Panik. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Comes in with an average of 265. Still without a home run and 23 driven in. The next pitch. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Ready now on 1-1. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23,
Nori Aoki will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. The pitch. And that misses 1-1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
The 1-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster.
Here you go.
Posey.
Let's check this out in show motion. Well, look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
All right,
3-0 is on the way. And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Hunter Pence will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll match up against an intimidating foe indeed, the hard-throwing left-hander Madison Bumgarner. And there you see, look now at the Giants' defensive alignment behind him. David Lee will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, the shortstop, David Lee.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while. So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and Now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Gary Cox will stand in, and he enters play with the 6th highest home run total in the National League. Now here's the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here comes the 1-0. On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. 1 there on to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
Well, no question that keeping the ball on the ground is going to be an important tool for him moving forward. This is a good start here as he bounces back from the leadoff single to get himself the nice 6-4-3.
Michael Lee will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First pitch coming. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
1-1 on the way. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. Number 35 now on the season. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Into the box now, number 3.
Number 3.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Casey McGee will dig in now, just hoping for something to go his way. As you can see, that has not been the case these last 9 ball games. First offering on the way. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
The 1-0 home. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch on the way. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Brandon Belt will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers and 31 RBIs. And the pitch. Ball 1. One pitch on the way. And that misses. 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. Here he comes on 2-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're down 1-0. Number 30 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, number 30.
And here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect with 2 strikes. He's probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but it didn't matter much as this turns into an easy little soft liner.
Stepping in now, Michael Kadire. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Now here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
The 1-2 with one away. On Kadir swings and misses here as he's down on strikes for the second out.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm gonna swing. No, I'm gonna take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Madison Bumgarner will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3.
Bumgarner.
First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Yeah, well, we could hear that one from up here. Now give him a second. He should be all right.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently 2nd on the ball club in that department. Angel Pagan will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0. Runs up to bunt, and he gets it down to the right side. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panik.
Joe Panik will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the pitch. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
1-2. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Travis d'Arnaud makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
The 1-1 home. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Here he comes, 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Three and 2, here it is. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Johan Santana will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
To call that unexpected would be an understatement. I did not see that one coming, but he's able to leg it out.
David Lee will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Gary Cox will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the first pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Oh, and he misses it. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Michael Lee will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors that lead to runs.
Now the first pitch. Ball 1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Yeah, good eye.
1-0 pitch now.
Here we go.
2-0 now.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
Men on third with 2 down.
Let's go.
The 2-0 on the way. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Here comes the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Hey, Michael!
Here he comes on 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 3 will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Oh, and with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Here's the 1-0. Ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Let's go, New York.
Trouble spot here, the 2-0. 3-0 now.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
All right, man.
The 3-0.
Here we go.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow! One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Nori Aoki started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Nori Aoki.
Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two, 1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Buster Posey will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Here's a 1-0. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
The 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Hunter Pence will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
For the Mets here in the 4th, first baseman, number 30.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. Base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Michael Kadire will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
And this will be fouled away. He waits. Now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
A runner at second, nobody out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. Got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
Come on, Matt.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that's what you call doing everything right at the plate. He was patient, he got himself ahead in the count, and he got to the point where he knew he was going to get a fastball. And he smoked this ball too, but unfortunately, he hit it right at someone.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
He's set. Now the pitch. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Let's move that runner. What do you say?
Comes set. Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here comes a 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First offering on the way. And that misses inside, 1-0. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
That's right. Let's see your pitch.
1-0 on the way.
Here we go.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, he's got to get with the program here. Now, that's an important run down there at third. You can't be chasing pitches like that.
The 1-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Mets leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Casey McGee will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Now here it comes. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, not only are these guys not getting on base, they're not even getting off any good swings. That's the swing of a guy who's really out to sea right there.
And now a pitch on the way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. To his left, he's up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Now here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Giants down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Johan Santana will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Johan Santana.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch to him. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And he is in there.
Man, he could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
David Lee will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch on the way. Circle change, too low, ball 1.
Let's get this runner across.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Ready now on 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
The 3-1 is on the way.
Yeah.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
A runner at first with no outs here. Full count pitch on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Give him the green light.
Here's the full count offering. And this is lined into center field now, so something brewing here. Back-to-back hits to start the frame.
These guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Gary Cox will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
What was that?
First pitch coming. That's popped up. Now towards short right field. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Lee.
Michael Lee will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 1-0 pitch. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. There's one on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Number 3 will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A big pitch here, 1-2. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guy's throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Standing in now, number 30, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
The next pitch.
Here we go.
Right field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Just a little parachute shot out there into right field, but, you know, it's going to work for him as you see it get down out there, and that's going to drive in a run.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Ryan Vogelsong is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Michael Kadire. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Well, that's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Asdrubal Cabrera will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Let's go, Matt. Now's my chance. Let's go.
Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Comes set, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, and the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead. Travis d'Arnaud. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 4 runs here in this half inning. From the stretch. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
One pitch on the way. He goes the other way, and this one's going to split the gap for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Into the box, Johan Santana as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play.
Come on.
From the belt, the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He's ready now. The pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Now the veteran deals on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 8 and the Giants nothing. Joaquin Arias will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 13, Joaquin Arias.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. for that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Here's the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here comes a 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Angel.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Angel Pagan will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Oh, you are killing me.
On the way. Out of play. The 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Here comes the 1-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Nobody out, runner on first. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Joe Panik will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Let's go, New York.
First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. Cox back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Nori Aoki will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-0 home. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. George Cantos will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. David Lee will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the sixth.
David Lee.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Pitch on the way. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Cut fastball misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. The 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
In now, Gary Cox. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on.
Let's see it, Gary.
Now the pitch. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 3-0 offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3-1 on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. And even 30 home runs on the year as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Kind of a gift in location. And this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on Show Track? Way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
Michael Lee will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And now the left-hander Jeremy Affeldt is up and throwing in the Giants bullpen. And the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. Now here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Now the 1-2. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
Get your hot dog, yeah.
The 2-2 coming. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Number 3 will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here comes the 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
The 3-1 coming. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Three-two, here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Over now is Pence to make the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will be the batter. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there. But, hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
He waits. Now the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Two out with the man at first. The 1-1 home. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. The guys will catch on quick.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Mets 9 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Buster Posey will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
First pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Hunter Pence will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch to him. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. He's set. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Casey McGee will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
Now the 2-0. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Brandon Belt will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
And I think the fact that this bat shatters kind of took away the rhythm of the play defensively. So they're able to get the force at second, but no real chance to turn two on that play.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at ball one. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. The 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. 2-0 count. The pitch hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here he comes on 2-1. To 2-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Ready with another 2-2. Now a hard liner toward short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Sergio Romo will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 54, Sergio.
Michael Kadire will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Number 1, Leo Adrianza.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Come on, man.
1-0 pitch now. Swing and a line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Come on, New York.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Now the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Come on, Cabrera.
The 1-2. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with one away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Johan Santana will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. And this is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
First and second now, one man out. From the stretch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Has a look, now the pitch. Slider, ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
From the belt, the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. This is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Into the box now, David Lee, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's ready now, the pitch. And there's ball one. Two men are on with two men out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
All right, David.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Come on, let him walk ya.
2 down, runners at first and second. Full count offering on its way. Hit hard toward the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove.
Well, nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored an infield single, and that's just going to make matters worse out there as that loads the bases.
Gary Cox will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Let's bring him home now, huh?
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. Waits, now the pitch. Oh, here's a line drive, and that'll be over the second baseman's head and into right center as he comes through, a base hit. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Gene Machi will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Michael Lee will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Comes set, now the pitch. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead it 11-0. Ehire Adrianza will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here comes a 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Angel Pagan will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
He's in the palm of your hand.
Here it comes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The 1-2 with one away. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. One out, nobody on. Now another 1-2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only one walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. The 2-2 one more time. 3-2 now.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Now the payoff pitch home. He's a bit out in front here as he hammers that pitch to deep left field, but it'll wind up a foul ball, a souvenir. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The next 3-2. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Cabrera is under this one, and that's out number 2. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Joe Panik will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. Number 3 will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Third baseman, number 3.
First pitch coming. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here comes the 2-0. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will stand in. Couple of singles in 4 trips this afternoon. Here's the first offering. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Cuddyer.
Michael Cuddyer will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And here's the first pitch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 11-0. Nori Aoki will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now here's the first pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Lee is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Buster Posey will dig in. He singled his last time around. First offering on the way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Here's the 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Hunter Pence will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Forget it, guys. Double up right here.
First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Here's the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he absolutely needed that one. He's staring the old sombrero right in the face, but he puts a good swing on the ball there and gets himself a base hit.
Casey McGee will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's get him out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Take it off. Let's get through.
He's set, now the pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's through into center field, base hit. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Yeah, and he makes the right decision holding him at third there. A lot of people might say, why not send him? Well, it's because you don't need one run. You need lots of runs. No sense taking any chances at this point.
Brandon Belt will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
He's ready. Now the pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
Well, he's going to wind up being 2 outs shy of the shutout as they finally get to him for a run here in the ninth. But I have a feeling this is going to wind up being too little, too late.
Number 34 will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Pause, now the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
On the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Let's get through here.
Another 0-2 coming. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. Foul. Here's another 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Don't let him score, man.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, you know he's going to be happy to finally come away with that strikeout, but he's so deep into the start right now, and you hate to burn through that many pitches on one hitter as he did right there. Those at-bats, they seem to take a little bit more energy out of you later in the game than maybe back in the first or second inning.
Stepping in now, Ehire Adrianza, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
Seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball two.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
Ready on 2-1. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
And on the mound here, you start thinking, boy, after the way this inning started, if I can hold him to one, that would be a heck of an escape job here.
2-2 pitch on the way. Hit softly to the right side. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Well, that run in the ninth means that they couldn't quite finish off the shutout, but still a very good performance out there on the mound.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 11-1. So long from New York.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.